Hello, this is Adam Holland again, and welcome to day 3 of the Revolution Profits training. As I promised in the last video, I wanted to go over what an autoresponder is, and like I said, I'm going to be taking you basically step by step how these pieces of the sales funnel are actually going to work, really why we use the sales funnel and how we maximize the profits using the sales funnel. And this particular video is going to be about an autoresponder, and this is really how you're going to be able to automate most of your business, and how you're actually going to be able to be at the beach, how you're going to be able to take vacations and still make money constantly in your business. And one cool little thing that you can do actually is I can actually check. I have one of those little Droid phones, or if you have an iPhone. I know a lot of people that basically run their internet businesses from their phone. So if they're out, at the national park, or well, probably don't have cell phone coverage there, but if they're out at the mall shopping, or if they're taking a little day trip somewhere, they can actually check their email or check their sales or do whatever they need to do on their phone, and just kind of take more of a management, sideline type role with their business, and let these type systems do the business for them. So I'm going to go over, like I said, what an autoresponder is. Now, basically, if you remember the last video, this is a website, and I just put like headline up here. This might be like a video or something like that there. And this is a form over here. This is the form, and they put in their name and their email, and they click on a submit button, and that button is going to put their information, the person's name and email, into the autoresponder. Now, what is an autoresponder? An autoresponder is a database, and don't let that confuse you. It's not all that complicated. It's basically a database that stores that information. But here's the cool thing. It just doesn't store that person's name and email. It'll actually automatically send them emails depending upon whatever sequence that you want. You want to send them one email a day for the next 10 days. If you want to send them one email every 3 days for the next 2 years, you can set all that stuff up and have that automate. Now, why would we do this? One statistics that I actually read through all the internet marketing and trading experience that I've had, I've spent probably 25-30 grand on internet marketing trainings, courses, coaching, programs. I mean, you name it. I've put money into it online to learn this stuff. One particular, one of my mentors and coaches actually said that the average person needs to come back to your website between 5 and 8 times. The average was, I think, like 6 or 7. It was a lot of times, basically. The average person has to come back to your website 5 to 7 times before they make a sale. The actual sales, if you looked at a website's overall sales, the number of sales that they got from visitors that were there their first time, they actually went to the website the first time and actually bought something, was like less than 2 or 3%, something like that. So they actually would have lost 97% of their business if they didn't implement some of these tactics and everything. So that's really what I'm talking about here, is to be able to maximize your profits. Why do we do that? Because if you spend the money or spend the time to be able to develop that traffic and those visitors to your website, you don't want to send thousands of them there before you make one sale. You want to be able to make sales very quickly and be able to maximize those profits. Now, how do we get the people to come back? Most of the time, what happens is somebody goes to a website, they look around, and they hit the back button, and they're back to Google or YouTube or whatever, searching for more information, and they leave the website never to come back again. How do we get those people to come back? Well, if they put their name and email into that form, and then they get an email from you like tomorrow, now they get an email that says, hey, just want to let you know we're doing a special today on this product, or just to give you some more information about this XYZ product that you were researching, etc., etc. Here's an article. By the way, here's a link back to our website, and that's a way to bring it back to your website. So let me take you through the whole process. And don't get confused, this is actually very simple to set up and do. You have an opt-in form on your website, they put in their name and their email, and they click on submit. What's going to happen is you're going to actually set up your autoresponder. Let me actually draw this out so it makes more sense. Their name and email goes into this database. And you actually have a campaign set up, so when people opt into that form, on day number 1, they get an email titled, welcome to the site, whatever it is. Day number 2, they'll get another email. Day number 4, 3, 8, whatever it is, they get another email. And over the course, that you can actually send them several different emails just to let them know, what's going on with the business, keep bringing them back to your website, and try and increase your sales. And what ends up happening is you'll get a bulk of your sales on your product, probably by day number 7 or 8, at latest 10. So all of your sales are pretty much from there up. All the other emails that you send them down there, you can actually send them to other websites and get what's called an affiliate commission, a commission by sending them to other places, so that even if the people don't buy your products in that first week and a half, which is ideally when they're going to actually do it, just by the numbers that you'll see, you can actually still make money off of them by sending them emails, a month later, suggesting other products and other services and things like that. So what does an autoresponder, again, allow you to do? It allows you to set up a website, capture your visitors' information, and then keep sending them back to your website or to other websites to be able to make money. And what a lot of people you'll see online when you start doing a lot more research is they'll always say the money is in the list. And let me give you an example and why this is so important and why this is so vital to do immediately as soon as you start a business. The money is in the list. One of my lists right now is about 3,000 people, and that's just one of my lists. These 3,000 people are all based around the home-based business industry, and they want to learn how to make money online. Maybe they've been on my list for a year and a half, maybe they just got on this morning, but either way, the list is still around 3,000 people, and they're all interested in making money online. Now let's say out of all these people, like let's say if in this case you had a list of 3,000 people in that same niche, in that same market. If most of those people aren't going to join your business, they're not going to buy from you, but let's say this is what happens. A new product comes out, a new training, and you send an email to those 3,000 people. And out of those 3,000 people, only 300 of them open up the email, only 100 of them actually click through to that website, and maybe only 10 of them buy something. But when those 10 people buy something, you make a commission of, let's say, 50 bucks. So what did you do? You just made 500 bucks by sending out an email that maybe took you 10 or 15 minutes to write. So understand the power of building your list now and not waiting to do it. Now this is something that, again, it took me a year and a half really to build. But you know what? That's something that, I mean, honestly, if you think to yourself now, are you going to be working a year and a half from now? Yes. You're either going to have this asset or you're not going to have this asset. It's better to build one and build one as quickly as you can and as soon as you can and just start the process again. Take action, speed of implementation, do it now. Start building this list. And we actually have a lot of resources for you to be able to do that. If you scroll down and click on the application page, we actually show you through a lot of these different things on how to do this. So now you can do this over and over and over again, and you can literally send out an email. I've sent out emails to my list before, and just from like 3 different emails promoting one thing, I made around $9 grand from that one program. So, and that was just that one time from that one program, much less all the other income streams that I have. So that's what I get excited about, is showing people how to be able to do this. So hopefully you understand now how we're going to be able to build your list, sending traffic to a web page that has a capture form on it so you can capture their name and emails, and then you're going to build your list for long-term profits. So go ahead, read the rest of the page, go on to the next day of training, and if you're actually interested in applying to become part of the business team, if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, just click on the Partner with Adam link, and that'll take you to the actual application. Good luck, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.